Well, I mean, like, you guys probably know, like, I'm huge. I'm like, what, like 6'5". My stomach hangs over my belt. I mean, I'm a big person, which is like the first, like, thing that people notice about me. Like, then, I'm pretty sure that kid's never had sex before.
My name is Tim O'Halloran, and my hobby is comedy. I stand up and say funny things. Although I'm sitting down now, so this isn't one of those times.
He also performs stand-up. He's been doing it for 2 years back at home near Albany. So to get things started right off, let's get a big round of applause for Tim O'Halloran.
I started doing stand-up when I was a sophomore in high school. I think like I was sitting in my English class and we'd just done some like stupid thing at PE where we were pretending the floor was lava, and I was just like messing around with one of my friends, sort of talking about that, and my English teacher was like, "Oh, we got a stand-up comedian here," and I was like, "Oh yeah, people get paid to do that." So I thought I like doing it, so I just started doing it at this one coffee shop near my house.
I was at a party and I was just talking to this guy. I was just talking to him, and this very drunk girl walks up and she's like, "Are you guys together?" And I'm like, "No, we're not together." She's like, "Oh, okay, because sometimes people are gay." Like, there's a very odd sort of like drunk trait to just like all of a sudden get really hammered, like, gotta find all the gay people in here.
The first time was actually really good, which isn't always the case for first times. Anyways, whatever that means. And yeah, I actually had like a bunch of my friends there, which they were just super supportive. And I remember actually like right before I left, like I was shooting hoops in my driveway, and I just like was in the middle of my yard, and I was like, all right, if I throw this shot and I make it, I'm gonna go up and do it, and if I miss it, I'm just not gonna do it. And then I made it somehow. It was really dumb, so I was like, all right, now I gotta do it because I made this basketball shot. So I went and I did it. It was great. I got, I think, a laugh on almost all of them. I mean, a few fell flat, but I think I was so hopped up on adrenaline that I didn't even notice. And then I just remember after sitting down, it was just like such like a performance high where I was just like, I have to do this every day for the rest of my life. So I'm fully addicted now.
So I've already figured out what I want to do when I'm really old. Like, even if I'm not senile, I'm going to act it because fuck it. I'm like 70, I'm probably going to shit my pants. Just like when I'm at stores and stuff, I'm just going to go up to clerks and just hold up just like, is this okay? Just as if having hands isn't okay anymore. Like, is this all right? I don't know. Is this still okay for me?
Have you ever just like had a set that just completely just bombed?
Oh yes, and it was just horrible. It was actually at an ice cream place in Albany, and I was trying out just all this new stuff, and I forget it. I don't even remember what the jokes were, but it was the loudest silence I've ever heard. And like I just kept doing it. I think I just started laughing to myself because I love it when people do bad comedy, and like I was just hearing myself bomb, and I thought it was hysterical. So I couldn't stop laughing to myself even though it was so bad.
Right before you go on stage, what's your mindset?
I guess I try to, like the way I think of it is just try to get to a place of just total weird and strange chaos. I try to just stop thinking about anything that's normal. So like anything that involves school, it doesn't even exist anymore. It's just all just the weirdest stuff. Like, what would a bird think when it jumps? That doesn't make any sense, but I think about that and I'm like, it probably thinks this is awesome because I'm a bird and I'm not gonna die because I can just flap my wings. So it's a big adrenaline rush like a bird. I've tried trying to like sit down and like write stuff consistently, and that is just the worst stuff you could ever read. It just sort of comes in tangents where I'll just like spend like a week where I just write a bunch of new stuff and then I try it out, but usually at nighttime. Yeah, let's see, ultimate goal. Well, I would like to go to Second City in Chicago and start taking classes there. Try and follow in the footsteps of some idols of mine.
Goodbye!